Now to the latest move in the escalating social media wars. It's finally here. Meta's Threads.
Meta has launched a platform to compete with Twitter. It's called Threads.
Well, Threads is off to a fast start, leveraging Instagram's reach to quickly onboard users.
But now there's a new contender in the ring, Threads, created by Meta founder Zuckerberg.
Threads. Everywhere we go, we see Threads. We are an industry that is obsessed with being the best at social media, all the while not really knowing exactly what that means. Here's a graph of 1,000 recently surveyed buyers and where they found their loan officer. Only 3% say social media. Why spend all of our time, energy, funds, and intellect on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and now Threads? Is it because it's your marketing, or is it because you just kind of like to go on social media? Saying you're marketing on social media is similar to networking at a bar. Is that what you're actually doing, or do you just like being there? Because nobody's buying what you're selling in that environment. Not to mention, with social media sites, you're just one bad post away from being banned, shut down, deleted, muted, censored. Listen, we have 32,000 people, loan officers and realtors, on our Facebook page. How many of those actually see the posts that we post? I mean, I don't link to outsourced sites. I steer clear of precarious content that Facebook cops might not like, and I post consistently. So how many see my posts? What's the latest changes to their algorithm? How do I stay in their good graces? And even if I do, 3% of borrowers find me through that portal of communication. And now we have Threads. Is this the new TikTok social media saving grace that I need to become an expert in? I know they got 30 million signups on their first day. That would be 30 million people, which includes all 3 million real estate agents and 1 million loan officers, minus anybody over the age of 35. By the way, and anybody who's buying a house right now is over the age of 35, meaning they're not on TikTok, and no, they're not on Threads. And I'm not just being a grumpy old man over here. Some proof. According to the National Association of Realtors, Gen Zers represent only 4% of all buyers last year. 4%! Baby boomers, however, on the other end, they represented 39% of all buyers, nearly 40%. None of them are on Facebook or TikTok or even Threads. By the way, that number is up 10% from last year, meaning we're trending even older, away from Threads. Millennials between the ages of 33 to 42 years of age have been the top group of buyers for real estate since 2014, but they saw their combined share fall from 43% in 2021 to 28% last year. Still, 67% of all buyers, nearly 70% of all buyers right now, are over the age of 33. I guess I'm just asking, is social media the best modus operandi for your marketing efforts? I don't know. And now we have Threads. Now, here's the good part. Some of you are going to run at this and enthusiastically dive headfirst in and become experts on Threads. That's smart marketing, right? Or maybe because the process is familiar to you and you just like doing it. Either way, that's where some of you will be, and in doing so, you will be neglecting the flock that is your database, and the old foxes in the real estate and lending hen houses, that community, are going to do a little hunting. They're gonna find those listings, they're gonna find those buyers, and they're gonna get those loans, because your preoccupation with social media is creating windows of opportunity for those that, yeah, right about now in your database are thinking about making a move that involves your or your competition's service. What I'm saying, guys, is very simple. Of course, run down Threads. We've got to keep our fingers on the pulse, to follow the migratory path of the herds of our industry, to obediently get in line of the latest social media meat grinders like good soldiers that we are. I'm doing it, you're doing it. Just saying, in your and my never-ending quest to maintain relevance, don't do it at the price of your uniqueness. And that would involve you going micro and allowing your expressions to be seen, heard, and understood on a domestic, smaller scale in your own backyard. You need to see your reality, your strengths, that you live and act out every single day with those around you in life. In that spirit, understand that when it comes to marketing opportunities and our inexplicable fascination with social media, that you are standing right now, my friends, on a whale, and you've decided to fish for minnows. with social media. Does that make any sense to you? Just think about it, and I hope this helps.
Perhaps what you need to do, Quill, is learn to swim.
Why are the highly accomplished so dogged in their pursuits? For most, there is no realistic expectation of ever catching up to their ambitions. In their own eyes, they have never been good enough. They were the opposite of complacent, and yet in a very real sense, they were satisfied being unsatisfied. Even if some of the things that they were doing were boring or frustrating or even painful, they wouldn't dream of ever giving up. Their passion was enduring. This is the definition of grit. Do you need it? Do you have it? Well, join my book club. We're going over grit as it pertains to what you're doing for a living. And I gotta tell you, the book is fascinating. All we require is you to show up and show a little grit.